Hello, my name is Tally and I am doing a love reading. How are you doing? Hopefully you're good with the day you come across this video. I'm being guided to pull 3 cards from the Oracle deck, which is this deck here, Queen of the Moon Oracle. I like the pictures in it, so I don't know why, but usually I don't get that many Oracle cards in a reading, so we'll see how this works out here. Regarding love messages for whatever sign you are. That's too many. Just looking for one more card for love messages. Oh, too many again. There we go. All right. So yeah, I don't know why I was being guided to get so many oracle cards. I guess we'll soon find out. It's more of an oracle reading than a tarot reading. That's too many. Looking for 2 cards from this deck. And one more from this deck. I only pull, I usually pull 6 cards, and then I read bottoms of the deck. That's kind of the style I like right now. I don't know if this is the whole deck came out. I'm definitely not taking that for one card. Maybe you got a lot to say about your love situation. I kind of like my readings short. I don't know. Yeah. So we'll see. And then getting one from this deck here. I'd be interested to know. I have a couple of different playlists. So I have a love playlist, home, family, friends. It's all about you, baby. And is that 6? I don't know if I went over all of them. Family. I didn't say that one already. There's 6 areas anyways. And yeah, let me know if there's any other areas that you'd be interested in. Oh, finance. Did I say finance? I don't know if I did. Okay, so where do we start? All right. Love messages. So the first card, I'm just going to start at the beginning. First card we got is the release card. And second card is the justice card. So I'm feeling like maybe right now you're sort of letting things go that, maybe relationships, love relationships that aren't that give and take, that equal reciprocity, that, maybe aren't serving you anymore. Maybe these are relationships that aren't fulfilling for you anymore, or a particular relationship. Maybe just in general in your life, you're sort of letting things go if it's not a match for you. Maybe you're discovering more about what is a match for you and what isn't a match for you. Maybe you want more of a balanced relationship with somebody in love. Maybe you want something that maybe you're looking for somebody outdoorsy. I get to see that's sort of a side note, I think, because these people in this justice card, they're all outside with the animals and such. So maybe just seeking wisdom If you are thinking about letting go of a relationship, and you do need to go within before you decide to do something like that, I think nature would be a good place for you to, seek that inner wisdom. I have this belief about just my own background, I guess, that, all things are living, all things have a spirit. So, like, as an example, this tree, I mean, this isn't a real tree, but like real trees, they have a spirit and they're seen as very wise, they very knowledgeable because they've been on the earth usually a lot longer than we have, They've been around. Same with rocks. Rocks have been stones. They've been around. I think that's why, crystals are so big, right? They've been around for centuries, probably, right? Like way longer than us. They're very wise. And so I think anytime you need to make a decision, I don't know why this is coming in, if you need to make a decision in regards to love, but I think a good place to make a decision is to go sit by a tree, go hold a rock or a crystal, go, even just the vibration in nature, right? Like nature is just so in harmony with everything around them. They naturally vibrate high. They don't need any, frequency music to bump up their vibration. They don't need any to go to some comedy show to have a good laugh and feel good. Like they are naturally vibing good all the time. And so they are always tapped into spirit or oneness or the universe. They always are tapped into that knowledge, that Akashic records or whatever you want to call it. It's divine knowledge. Like they're just a good spot to go, I think. Anyways, that's just a bit about my beliefs. I don't know if that helps you in your situation, but maybe you have a big decision to make in regards to love, or maybe it's something that you haven't, like a past person that you were in love with that you haven't released yet. Maybe this is not, this is saying once you do release this person, if you've been sort of hanging on to, an ex or something like that, then maybe balance will be restored again within you. So, sometimes it's not releasing a physical person, but just even the spirit of a person. So even if you're, for example, rethinking, replaying, a past situation with an ex, and it's just like constantly on replay. I mean, technically you're kind of still connected to them, right? When you're thinking about them. So, in order to finally achieve balance, you need to let go of even the thoughts. So not just the relationship, like, oh, we're done, but also thinking about it. You need to completely release it, not just like partially, in order to achieve balance again. There's quite a few different messages coming from those cards. So the next card out we're getting is Resistance in regards to love and the Seven of Swords. So maybe, I think this is a continuation of maybe trying to hang on to something from the past. Like, I just see this hand just, gripping on for dear life. Like, no, I don't want to let it go. I don't want to move on. Maybe it's a relationship that you don't want to let go of, a love relationship that you feel very bonded to them and you really don't want to let it go. But I think it is sort of sabotaging somebody. It is affecting somebody in some way. Yeah, so I just think maybe it's also resisting, talking about resisting moving forward in love, right? Like not talking about the past, but moving forward in love. So, like, not just not releasing the old or the ex, but also not wanting to take a chance on love again. Like, because I just see this card always as like this one, it's like a red fox that's just sort of off to the side by themselves. And then there's a group of, I think they're roosters in here, if I remember correctly. But they're kind of separate, right? So, like, separating out from a group, or separating, maybe just separating yourself from people in general. So, like, how are you going to meet one of these roosters if you're not, like, interacting with people, if you're not getting out there and putting yourself out there in some way, you know, like, maybe just resisting being open to love again. Like maybe you're sort of like behind the scenes, and my throat is getting so raspy right now. I don't know why. um, but yeah, just maybe you're resisting something like that. Like just maybe you've been hurt in the past and you're just really scared to love again. Um, And that's what I'm getting from those two cards. So the next card out we got is Power. And to clarify that, we're getting the Page of Swords. So I think this is just saying, like, once you do move on from the past, to just, and if you already have, to just realize that you are smarter this time around. Like, if you are looking for somebody else, and or if you're, maybe you're not, because it's kind of like a resistance thing here, but just to realize, like, maybe you're scared to make another mistake, maybe you're scared to meet another person that's going to hurt you. And but I think these cards are essentially saying that you've learned a lesson. I mean, you're wiser now, you're smarter now, you know, this woman in this card, I mean, it could be a man, she looks powerful, she looks like a master magician in this card. Like, she is the, and I want to swear, but I'm not going to swear. You know, she's got it, she's got the vibration going on there. You know, she's probably spent a lot of time in nature. Yeah, so I think to just realize that you are wise now. You are, you know, like, yeah, maybe the next person won't be the one, right? Everybody wants the one, or I don't know, maybe I'm just a hopeless romantic, but I think now, you know, you won't make the same mistake as last time, right? Maybe we'll make new mistakes, and that's okay because we'll learn from those too. But you got to be willing to make mistakes. You got to be willing to check out the merchandise. Next card at the bottom of this deck is the assessing card. So, like, check her out. She's like scoping out people on Facebook. On Instagram, wherever she is, Snapchat, I don't know what the new social medias are, but she's checking people out, and oh, I like that person, or you know, oh, she's cool. I might like want to ask her out. I don't know, like, just, you know, getting out there again, checking out the merchandise, seeing what you like, what you don't like. Maybe you like somebody completely different this time around. I feel like I'm talking to somebody single. I don't know if you're currently committed. I don't know if this is gonna resonate for you, but this card at the bottom of this deck, Priestess of Swords, so Queen of Swords, So yeah, I think this is just emphasizing this card here, you know, the wise. You are wise now. You do see differently now. You know, maybe there's different things on your list now that are looking for in love this time around. You know, maybe you've changed your requirements, right? Or your deal breakers or something like that. So at the bottom of this deck, we're getting the Six of Pentacles. So I think this is just talking about, you know, back to this card, just like an equal give and take relationship. Looking for something that's like, you know, somebody who can give like you can give, or not in the exact way, right? But like, you know, doesn't leave you bone dry. You know, has a cup full of water to share with you, you know, just as you have to share with them. And, you know, somebody that, you know, I don't know what qualities you look for, but just like more of a give and take relationship instead of just one person give. Yeah, so that's the other thing that I'm getting from this card is charity. So maybe you're going to meet them at some type of nonprofit charitable event, or maybe that would be a good place to check people out. Right? Got any of those events coming up? Yeah, maybe you're going to meet somebody there that you're going to connect with. Anyways, that's the message I'm getting for love today. Hopefully this helped you, and until next time, see you.